Alright guys, this is Jay with Project Nerf. Today we're going to have a little fun. We're going to tear apart our Zeus here. We're going to rewire it for lipo, and we're also going to modify it to go full auto and see what we can get out of it. Catch you in a minute. Alright guys, anytime you're doing a mod like this, some of the different tools we got laid out here that you're going to need. We got soldering kit. Of course, we got our wires. Got our trigger, battery connector. Got epoxy putty, hot glue gun, glue sticks. We're going to pan over a little bit there. We got our heat shrink tubing. Got a Dremel kit, different attachments. And head back the other way. Got screwdriver kit, file, wire cutters, X-Acto knife, and we got some safety equipment here. Got some gloves, safety glasses. We got some rubber gloves as well. Just try to keep everything safe. Well, step one is we got to get rid of the battery tray because we're going to convert it to lipo. So all we want to keep is this cap. It's got these weird triangle screws, but if you have just the right size standard screwdriver, it goes in there, and you can get them out. So, yeah, weird triangle guy here. Hopefully that shows up. Probably won't, it's kind of small, but step one. And that's all we're going to need. Guys, we've taken it apart here. We've taken all the wiring, electronics out for you. Already started modifying the cage. I'm going to pull this out and show you what we've done here. I've already got all the screws out. So there's a kind of like a hook. It's a trigger goes in here that catches a ball and spins it up. And that's part of why it only shoots one at a time. So you got to take that out. And I filed the door up here down because that has to go flush when you pull the trigger. Otherwise, you can't do full auto. So I've already done that, but just show you how to do it. Takes literally 1 minute. Done no time at all. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start getting our wiring done for you, and we'll come back in just a few minutes. All right, guys, about got it ready to button back up. Gonna go through what we did real quick here. Our negative wire, just one straight wire, hits our cages, rolls back to our connector. Our positive wire from the connector comes around, in this case comes under the flywheel cage, comes over to here to our switch, and then we have another positive coming from the switch up back to our flywheels. Very simple circuit. And you can see we got it glued in place. In some places we like having our stuff clean. So we did our job right here. Should be able to plug this thing in if I'm smarter than the plug, and give it a rev. And we should be good to go. Alright guys, we got it buttoned back up here. We're going to do a fire test, and we're going to start and try full auto and see what she does. Alright, I'm going to grab another mag here, and that was awful fast, but I'm going to try to do a burst fire and just see if it will do it. Alright, here we go. Let's try this. Well, I'd say 3's all you're going to get. Alright, well, you saw our fire rate. It bordered somewhere along insane, but just going to go over everything we did again real quick. Obviously, I told you about the rewire. You knew that we converted it to lipo, and every time we do a lipo conversion, we like putting a voltmeter in. Hopefully that shows up for you real good. Again, that's just on, off. All right, now back here to fit our lipo battery, we honed out the inside of this a little bit, the ridges on the end, just to make it a little bit easier. Our beauty cover covers it perfectly, so nobody can tell. Feeding, we used a dry silicone lube on our magazines. We were having a little trouble with the last round getting hung up in the jam door, or release door, rather. And we used some dry silicone lube just to make it a little bit smoother, and it worked fine since then. But just a disclaimer, if you do this, one round might get hung in there. It won't interfere with anything. You just pop it, pop in your next clip, and it'll fire it right out, no problem. It's just not enough power on that spring to shove it through unless it's very well lubed. All right, now with the just stupid high fire rate, let me just kind of disclaimer reiterate this guy. He's not a primary. He's kind of like a backup, a get out of jail free. Oh crap! You know, it will put 12 rounds downrange basically as fast as they humanly can be. Think of it more like a single barrel shotgun. I mean, you're going to pull this trigger, it's going to lay a big spread down, and then you got to pop a new clip in. So it's very much more like a backup. This is what you use when you're trying to reload your primary and they're coming at you. Just and there you go. All right, guys, this is Jay with Project Nerf. Thanks for watching. We got a lot more content coming up. Till next time, have a blast.